टेस्ट ऑफ इंडिया देखने वाले सभी दर्शक मित्रों को कीर्तिदा शाह का प्यार भरा नमस्कार. Good morning everybody. Here we again, Sunday morning. We launched cooking show last week from Indian Society of Western Australia, Women's Wing. That was a new venture we started last week on Sunday, and this is our second show. Very pleased to host today's show. Indian Society यहाँ पे 54 years से, yes you heard correctly, 54 years Indian Society has been in WA, and this is the Women's Wing. We started this cooking show. Since last week we have lots of suggestions, lots of reviews, and lots of registration. And thank you so much everyone for supporting and encouraging this new venture. So today I'm going to bring a dish all the way from Gujarat, and somebody told me yesterday, when you talk about Gujarat, the first dish they know is dhokla or dhokli. So today we are not exactly bringing dhokla, but something similar to that. So Gujarat is a wide varieties of vegetarian dishes. And vegetarian dishes are more complex than any other dishes, so that it involves lots of spices and also lots of different grains and vegetables and everything. So today I have with me Pyasi Shah. She's going to teach us something about Gujarati dish. So may I please welcome Pyasi ji to come and tell us something about the dish, and yeah, please.
Hi Kirtida, very good morning. Thanks for coming to my place. Hello viewers, I am Pyasi Shah, and like Kirtida introduced me, I am from Gujarat, and today I am going to make a Gujarati dish. Like Kirtida already talked a lot about Gujarat, but I can bet and I can assure that for 3 months I can provide you a different dish each day, a Gujarati dish. Yes, there's so much of varieties, and yes, of course, Hindi, those who are Hindi speaking, they would find the names very funny, and they use that in movies as well. But I love my Gujarati food.
Gujarati dhokla is very famous dish.
Famous
everywhere in Bollywood.
Everywhere they do, but you know the names are really like dhokla, fafda, hando, khakra. They are like, the names are really funny, but for them it's funny. For us, we grew up with it.
Yeah.
So today I'm going to present a dish. The name is similar to dhokla and it is called dhokli. So the full name is dal dhokli. Now in Gujarat, dal dhokli is such a staple food that almost every 15 days in every household you will find it. That people would make dal dhokli, and it is always served very hot with ghee. Now I have given a twist to this because when I was growing up, you know, I used to go and visit my dad's auntie in Idar, that is Sabarkantha Jilla in Gujarat, and there I learned a new type of dhokli, and that is not dal dhokli, not in the tuvar dal, but in moong dal.
Oh, wow,
and we don't have to roll the dhokli and cut it into pieces, you know, we have to just make small dhoklis out of it. I'm
That's
going to teach
very
you.
traditional.
Very traditional.
I never heard of that.
Very
That's
time consuming.
Is it?
But very tasty.
Oh,
it's worth it.
Good.
So the today's dish name is Mug Dalni Dhokli.
Nice.
So shall
Nice
we
to
start?
hear. Yes, please.
Alright.
So what are the ingredients here?
I will show you. These all ingredients are for the dough that I'm going to prepare for the dhokli.
Okay, yeah, sure.
So this is a simple flour, wheat flour. Then we have sesame seeds.
Do we have to use a special brand or any other brand?
Any brand is any brand is fine. So wheat flour, 1 teaspoon of sesame seed, 1 teaspoon of ajwain or carom seeds, a handful of fenugreek leaves, and we call it kasuri methi because it is not fresh, it is dry. That's why it's called kasuri methi. I always use pink salt instead of the normal salt because it's good for heart. So it is a Himalayan pink salt, and this all ingredients and oil. These are the ingredients for the dhokli.
Okay. Yeah.
And of course the spices. See this, I'm very proudly presenting this container. because in Gujarat, in each and every household, you will find this. So it has all the spices in it. It has garam masala, it has chili powder, turmeric, mustard seeds, sesame seeds, carom seeds, everything. You will find this dana jiru.
Do we call it like, what do you call this?
Masalyu.
Masalyu,
Yeah.
yes.
Masala
that's
means
right,
spice. Masalyu means the thing that holds the spice, right? So we have that over here. And
from grandma days, I think everybody must have this.
must
in the
have
house.
this. And I didn't have it over here, but my daughter gifted me last year. So what happened is, now we will talk about the dal, what we need for dal. So here are the mung beans. So we call it mug in Gujarati,
Yeah.
and this is also a staple food. Now this we have to soak it for 3 to 4 hours,
Okay.
and then you have to pressure cook it. And like Indian pressure cooker, 3 to 4 whistles, and it will become like this. So it will become easy for us to cook. And for the dal I have prepared a paste. You know, it is like a ready-made paste. I'm sorry, I have prepared it, and it is chili, green chilies, ginger, and garlic all together. We can separately do it, but to crush such a little thing, you know, it's difficult. So that's the reason I crushed it all together.
Okay, sure.
Then we have half a tomato chopped into pieces. We have lemon juice here. Lemon juice, again, I wouldn't say how much, it's up to our taste.
Okay.
How much you like it. So this whole chilies, whole red chilies are for the tadka. We call it in Gujarat vaghar.
All right.
And plus we will need all the spices for the dal as well and for the dhokli as well.
Okay, sure.
So we will start with the dhokli now. So to start the dhokli, first of all, I will put the water for boil. And I will make the dough. So this is a bowl full of dough, atta over here with flour. This carom seeds, always when the ajwain when you put in, always
so why
crush
do you
it.
put ajwain?
The reason we always put in such kind of food, because this food is a bit heavy.
Okay, yes.
So, and mostly it is prepared in the evenings. So to digest, for the digestion, this is very important.
Okay.
You can put as much as you want, but today because the dough is this much, I have one teaspoon is more than enough.
Okay.
Then again, sesame seeds are also good for digestion. So that's the reason we put this as well. And again, this kasuri methi, that is the dried methi. So what we do is, we always take it and again crush it in our hands like this.
I never knew this. Yes,
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah, so when we crush it, the flavor comes up.
Yeah,
Everything, even the ajwain, we have to bring the flavors out.
yeah.
And then we will put some salt. Salt always, I recommend according to your taste. Some people eat really less salt. I like a little bit salty food, and that's the reason I use this one.
Okay.
After the salt, we are going to put some turmeric powder. Because the dough that we need has to have the color. Chili powder, this is Kashmiri chili, so it's not very spicy.
Okay.
And that's about it for the flavors. Mix everything well. Before you put the oil or water in it, it's very important to mix all the spices in it so that it doesn't, remain on one side. It has to blend well. Then we will put oil.
Oil and ghee is very important in Gujarati
Very
dishes,
important.
isn't
So
it?
like 2 tablespoons sort of oil.
Yep, yep.
And then slowly we will add water. When I was growing up, my mom used to say, how you knead the flour as well is very important. Like, you don't have to be messy. You don't use 2 hands. Don't make the ball messy. Don't make the area messy. And
I remember the days when that is what one of my friends' mother was saying, that how you knead your dough. This is how like how your family background and things.
absolutely, that is true. My mom also
I
used to
don't
say,
understand
not the
it.
family background, but how
The
the
neatness.
cookies, how the cookies neat, and you know, because some people make two hands such messy up to here. So, you know, actually it doesn't need so much of effort to knead a dough.
Yeah.
We'll
It's
open
good to
this
see
because
like you're doing very traditional way, because nowadays people are using machines and everything.
Absolutely,
But hand is hand, isn't
hand
it?
is hand.
Very
Then,
traditional.
we believe that the taste is in the hands.
Yeah.
Because always remember, whoever's mother it is, we try to cook like our mother, it is never going to happen. Even though we have learned from her all the way from your childhood, but still, you won't be able to bring that taste to your food. Over the years, yes, of course, but it does take some time. And always your brothers would say, oh, you cook well, sister, but not like mama.
Yeah, that's
So that's really very difficult to cook like a mama. So our dough is ready, and you can see that without creating a mess, it's so easy. And this dough, always remember that keep it a bit soft, so it becomes easy to make the dokli. Now there are two ways of making dokli. Like we said in dal dokli, it is rolled into a huge roti and then cut into small pieces. You can call it pasta as well.
Oh yeah.
It is
Indian
a sort
pasta,
of pasta. It is Indian pasta.
Yeah.
So even Indian pastas are different types. If I get another opportunity, I would like to prepare a dish which is known as Indian pasta.
Oh really?
So
Yeah, that's good.
our dough is ready. And now I will show you how to make the doklis. Just take a little bit of atta in your hand, roll it, and you have to take a pinch, roll it around and press it. So this is how it is being done. I'll show you again. Roll it, press it.
That is look like it's a messy work.
It is actually very time consuming.
Yeah.
So I'll show you another couple of more. But what I've done is, so that we can save some of our time, I have already made some.
Yeah.
So we will keep this aside.
So you can do that. You can make and prepare it.
Prepare
in
it
advance
and keep it to save our time.
Yeah.
So I've already kept a bowl of water boiling here, because very important it is to boil this dokli before we put it in the dal.
Okay.
And make sure that it is separate. It doesn't stick to each other.
So do you have to put a little bit of oil to not to
No, I don't think so.
separate them?
It will separate automatically, because when we put the doklis in the bowl, we already put some dry flour in it, so that it doesn't get mixed. So here it is.
So I think some of the viewers were asking about that they can't see the ingredients. So here it is. It's our very most common Indian spices. This is rai, jeera, dhania, garam masala, long hair. Then this is chili powder, haldi powder, and dhana jeera. Yeah.
And the most important in every Guju dish is the hing, known as asafoetida. So its flavor, it gives flavor. Plus again, it is good for digestion. Like when we, kids, small kids, and they are crying and have some stomach ache or something, then we used to apply around the navel so that the kid would go to sleep and the stomach will be okay. It's for digestion again.
Okay,
So this is boiling now. So we don't have to boil it too much, because again we are going to boil it with the moong dal.
Okay.
So let it say boil for a couple of minutes,
Okay, sure.
and that should be fine.
So, Pyasi ji, what else you have hobbies, and where are you from actually?
I am originally from Gujarat, Ahmedabad, and hobbies, when you ask, it's going to take a whole day, because I think everything is my hobby.
Okay.
I don't know how to dance, but I like to dance.
Yeah.
I like to sing. I like to act. I've done many dramas. I've done cookery shows in India, and apart from them, painting as well.
Oh, really?
Like there is a sample of it. Like this is the mandala painting that I did on my plain tea set. So lots of things. Then I had this. I painted this as well. So many things, like you name it and I do it.
Oh, that's
I love doing it. I'm an outgoing person. I like hiking. I like reading. I like writing as well. I'm writing a book at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
So I have multiple, choices.
Yeah, good.
So it's
it's
almost
boiling
there,
now.
yeah. And you can see that it is not sticking to each other.
Okay, so it's not that thick, eh? It's very tiny and
Very
thin
tiny,
as well.
yes.
Yeah. So can you teach us how to roll as well? So when you roll it, do you
Yes, I
do
can
the same
definitely do that.
process?
Yeah. Yes, when you roll it, it's a little bit different. I will show you. Just give me a moment. You can remove the lid, it is fine. Yeah. So what I've done is we just needed a dough. I've taken a chunk of dough in my hand, a huge chunk, because we are going to make a big roti out of it. And so that it doesn't stick, we will dip it into flour like this. And then we will roll it. The thinner the better. You don't want it too thick, otherwise it won't taste that good. It will stick to each other.
Yeah.
Thinner is better. Cooks fast if it's thinner.
Not like khakra, eh?
I almost make it like khakra. You can
really?
see
Okay.
the size has become like khakra. And
But if you make it little bit thicker as well, it doesn't matter.
doesn't matter, yeah. If you cannot roll it so thin, it doesn't matter. Now this is our proper Indian pasta. So what we do is, we cut it exactly like the pasta,
Handmade pasta.
handmade pasta.
Wow.
We have grown up using no machines.
Okay, yeah.
Only what we have heard is the pressure cooker resource in our house. That was the only machine which was introduced long back. And then came in the mixtures and all. Otherwise, we used to do the spices, with hands. So these pastas. So this, what we can do is we can drop them in the boiling water and or in the dal that you are preparing directly, and it cooks while the dal is boiling. Okay, so this is our handmade pasta. You can see how it is. It's thin, almost transparent, and you can put them.
So this is how it is. It's not too thick. It's a medium size, and it's not sticking to each other. And then you can put them into the boiling water like this, and it boils. And you make sure you just let it cook.
Now, friends, this dokli has done. It's done almost. So what we will do is, I'm going to put this. Can you hold this bowl for me? Yeah. I can keep it here. Doesn't matter. Now I'm going to prepare the tempering. We call it vaghar in Gujarati, or you can say the tadka in Hindi. So we will put this. Once the pan is little bit hot, we will put the oil in it. It's a real simple dish. Only thing that is complicated is the dokli that you have to make. Complicated in the sense it takes some time to do it. Otherwise it's fine. So now we are ready to pour some oil. You don't need a lot of oil also in this, which is the best part. Normally Gujju food is full of oil.
So Pyasi ji, some of the viewers asking, how do you know that dokli is done? Can you explain, please?
Actually, it takes only 2 to 3 minutes to cook.
Okay.
And if
But
you
it
want to
doesn't
check,
change the color?
you take out with a spoon. You can take out one. I'll show you how to check it. Just take a dokli out.
Take it out in this bowl.
Yeah. Okay. And then you just press it with your hands. See, it's done. It's cooked.
And I think if the color changes.
Color changes, and the spices will start blending in the water as well. so that makes it easy for you to know. And you keep it covered, it keeps cooking while you are preparing the tempering. You know, if you keep this covered, it keeps on cooking.
Okay.
Plus we are going to boil it in the dal as well, so again it's very easy for us. Okay, can you open the door so that the... So now what we are doing is we will put this whole 2 red chilies in here and some mustard seeds, and most importantly the asafoetida or hing.
So do you have to put it in the oil while, or you can put it later on?
In the oil itself, so that it cooks little bit.
Okay.
So I have put the tomatoes so that they will bring the flavor in. And the red chilies, they don't take at all time to cook. See, they are already cooked. Because if the oil is hot...
It smells so good.
Now the thing is, we put all the masalas in the oil itself, so it blends well. Now that we have put some masalas, I mean the spices in the dhokli, still we need to put turmeric powder, a whole spoonful, and then we have chili powder, 2 spoonfuls. Because
Vyasiji, we had some question from the
yes,
viewers.
please, yeah.
If you leave it in the water, that's not a problem, right?
Not at all, not at all, because the water is still hot.
Are you going to use that water in cooking?
Absolutely.
Oh, thanks, fine.
That's the reason, because all the spices, you know, to go out, see the color is changing of the water.
Yeah.
You can see that, right? So it is good, while you cover it, it keeps on cooking. It still cooks in there. Now, first, one thing I've learned from my mom is that always cook the spices in the oil first.
Okay.
જેમ ગુજરાતીમાં કહીએ ને મસાલા કાચા ના રહેવા જોઈએ. So the spices shouldn't be raw. We don't put raw spices. We cook little bit. I think even the non-vegetarian people, they cook the spices. They roast it a
Raw
bit.
spices, yeah.
Now I'm going to put our boiled moong dal, which is already I have boiled.
So this is moong, but if just in case if we don't have moong in the house, can we use moong dal?
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Moong dal,
you can
split,
use
the green one, the yellow one. And then of course our staple dhokli that we make is made in tuar dal. So now I'm pouring a lot of amount of water in it, because the dhokli has to be a bit runny, because we eat it with rice. So you can see the color of the spices has come up. And I've made a lot for the viewers as well. You can come and enjoy my dhokli. So there it is. Now you can see.
Perfect season for dhokli.
Perfect season. In this weather we eat a lot. See, the water can still go a lot in it.
So the
Salt. Yes.
Sorry, Vyasiji, someone asking so if you leave the dhokli into the water, it doesn't disintegrate, right? So it
No.
still leaves in
It
the
will-
shape.
Yeah, the shape will remain the same. Because that's the reason when we roll it, then we press it.
Yeah.
So because we have pressed it,
Yeah.
and then we have rolled in the dry flour as well,
Yeah.
that's the
It
reason.
doesn't dissolve it.
Not at all. And as soon as we put, I will show you that. Now we're putting salt to taste again. I had already put some salt while boiling the moong. So, you know, some people don't do that, but the salt should, you know, the moong should absorb the salt as well, so it doesn't taste bland.
Doesn't taste
So
bland.
some salt. And because this is pink Himalayan salt, little bit more also doesn't matter.
Where do you get the pink Himalayan salt?
From Coles, Woolies, everywhere.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is there any special particular brand we are using? Or?
I'm not sure. I think it's Coles brand only.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's really very nice. Now that this thing is done, we will put some lime juice in it. Again, like I said, this lemon juice is up to our taste. Most Gujarati dishes are sour, spicy and sweet as well. But this dhokli particularly does not take any sweet.
Okay.
The other dal dhokli, we have to put jaggery, that is good, right? But in this, no, this is all on the spices that we are doing.
So is it a fresh lemon juice?
It is fresh lemon juice, okay?
So
So I
if we
put
don't have
like
it,
almost 4 spoons of lemon juice in here.
Yeah.
Now you must be wondering why this is still lying here. So what we are doing is this, we make another tadka and then we pour it, because this dhokli is all about spice and garlic. There should be a lot of garlic. So there is a lot of garlic. There are 5 cloves of garlic, 1 inch of ginger, and 2 green chilies. So we have already put chili powder, but still there will be chilies, and there will be the taste of.
Sound like must be very spicy.
Yes, it will be, but still you will not find it that spicy to eat.
Sure.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour this dhokli in it. You can see, I will show you, because some people had a question that they are still in shape, no issues with the shape. And why I'm putting at this stage is because before this starts boiling, it should go in.
So the proportion of the mung and the dhokli, is it?
It's all up to us.
Okay.
Some people like it equal,
Okay.
some people like mung more dhokli. I like equal.
Okay.
Because again, if you want to do it equal, it's not easy, because the dhokli takes a lot of time to make. So while this is simmering, it takes a time to simmer. So we'll cover it. Doesn't take much time. I will go and get a pan for tadka.
So friends, this is what we are just about to prepare dal dhokli, moong dal dhokli. As you know, we as a woman, we spend thousands of hours in cooking, and we must have created like special dishes from your grandma, your mother, your friend, or your loved ones, whoever. So please, please, please share this with everybody, because there is no harm sharing your secrets to all of us. And this is how Pyasi is telling us about some few things are good for your body, your salt is good for heart, whatever. So we need to learn from each other, and this is what this platform for.
Because
We
sharing
learn-
is caring.
Exactly.
So the thing is, why I was talking about this Himalayan salt, and why I was talking about the ajwain, because we grew up. Anytime we used to say we have a stomachache, we overeat sometimes, and we have stomachache. We are kids, we don't know. So mom used to give us, take a handful of ajwain, put some kala namak, which is rock salt, and then crush it in the hands, just put it in your mouth and drink a glass of water, and your stomachache is gone.
Wow, that's
Within
a very
minutes.
good remedy for the
It's-
people with the small kids.
Absolutely.
Because you don't need to go to doctors anymore.
We never went to doctors. Nobody will believe.
Yeah.
Our parents never. Everything is in the kitchen, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
All the herbs that we have are so useful and so good for your digestion,
Yeah.
that it's really amazing. Really amazing that how our ancestors, they recognized all these natural things to use as the remedies for a few problems in our body, which is really amazing. Even the ginger, garlic, all these things, they are really remedial.
Yeah. Because I was just seeing the other day, we had turmeric tea in our cafeteria, and this everybody loves it. And I was like, this is the one we used to drink it when we were really sick.
Yeah,
I don't want to
absolutely.
see that part, but look at these people are enjoying it at the moment so much.
Good you to mention about turmeric tea, because you know what we do is at night, when you're not able to sleep properly, you have the sleep problem, then what you can do is you can boil some water, milk, and put a teaspoon of turmeric in it and drink that milk at night. It's good
For digestion.
for digestion.
Oh, nice. And I think you can sleep well as well.
Yeah, you can sleep well. So turmeric milk, turmeric tea, turmeric is such a thing that it goes in each and every dish of our food. And every time it tastes different because it's with different things. So it's almost about to start boiling. Any questions that you want to ask while this is boiling? Because it's in huge quantity, we all are going to eat, so that's the reason I prepare in good quantity.
Yeah.
And it takes time when the quantity is more.
Yeah.
But if the quantity is little, it takes a less time.
The viewers want to ask you, So is this similar to Rajasthani gatta curry?
Oh no, that's totally different. It's absolutely different. Gatta is made from besan flour, and this is made from wheat flour. Gatta curry is boiled in water. Like first we have to make those gattas, boil them in water again, but with besan and other different masalas, totally different spices, and
No,
then
but I think they are asking about the cooking method.
cooking method also is very different.
Very
Different. Yeah, if people want, we can make that also one day. That Rajasthani dish, I don't mind. I simply love gatta curry.
No, so we have following in few weeks we have Rajasthani dishes coming. Someone
Wow.
is making kachori, dal kachori,
Dal
someone
kachori.
making dal bati and gatta curry, and we have some Bengali dish as well. Viewers, you just watch. It just the response we are having, it's tremendous, and it's just fantastic how the different cuisine. I never knew that India has so many different dishes. Like, because we grew up in Gujarat, so we thought Gujarat, okay, we have this and this in Gujarati dishes. But when you think about like all the Rajasthani dishes and the Bengali and Maharashtrian, and the list is
And just imagine we share the border with Rajasthan. It's just a thin border, just a little desert in between. But the cuisine is totally different.
So I think the beauty about the Indian dishes is like you learn the different cuisines from even from China or Japan or pizza and pasta, and then you add Indian flavors into it and make your Indian pasta or Indian pizza or Indian things. Yeah, so that's really good.
So now this has started boiling. You can see. As soon as this starts boiling, trust me, your dhokli is done. It is cooked. It is never going to remain raw. Okay?
Because you boiled it twice. Huh?
We have already boiled it, plus the mung beans are cooked. Why we boil this together is to bring all the spices together. Now we'll let it be there for another couple of minutes, like while we chat about the different dishes, and then the last thing is to put this tadka in there.
Okay.
This tadka can be prepared in ghee, because dhokli is all about ghee, or in oil, or you can even use the mustard oil.
Oh.
Mustard oil gives
So
another flavor.
which oil is this?
This is sunflower oil.
Sunflower. Okay.
But we grew up eating the peanut oil. Always it was peanut oil. Sing tel. That flavor of sing tel is another
But
level.
see, nowadays people don't eat sing tel, like even the coconut oil. We used to use a lot in the cooking.
Yeah.
But
You know
then it
what?
disappeared, but now it's came back again.
It has come back. That is what I was going to say. You know, actually, people started thinking this oil is more healthy, that oil is more healthy, but we never realized that it is going all refined oil. When anything is refined or gone through process, it's not good for our health. So that's the reason coconut oil. I remember my mom used to go to the ghani, you know, where it is being pressed.
Oh.
And she used to bring it fresh from there.
Wow.
And you won't imagine like 15 liters of whole container she used to bring, and freshly pressed, plus freshly pressed sesame oil. And after the sesame oil is brought out, the remains, the sesame remains, she used to make a sweet dish out of it.
Is that like
Kachariu. Just jaggery and sesame.
Yeah, it's delicious,
So
very delicious.
And good for health.
Good for
And
health.
it's delicious. And for this weather.
Yeah, particularly in winter. In
Yeah.
India, we used to
In
eat a
India
lot.
we used to eat during the Uttarayan time, which is always in winters.
Yeah.
So, go on the terrace, do the kite flying, eat kachariu, eat cherry, that is sugarcane, jamfol, guava, and berries. Oh my god, it was so much of fun.
Oh,
So, our boiling, it's literally boiling now. So what I'll do is I'll bring it down and I will prepare for this. Little bit of oil.
So is it like just 1 tablespoon, huh?
Yeah, 1 tablespoon is fine. Because this dish, when we put it in the bowl, we put ghee on it and then we eat.
Oh wow.
So that's the reason
It's too much calories.
we make sure that we don't use lot of
Yeah.
oil in it, you know, because if we use lot of oil, then it spoils everything, spoils the flavor.
So this is like we just had just this much of oil, not too much.
And this is very, very important. Three spoonfuls of chili, garlic, and ginger. We can put still more if you want, it doesn't matter. Because the
Maybe
more
according
it
to the
gives
taste.
more flavor.
Yeah.
So I think
Wow,
I
it
need
smells so good
to. Yeah.
because of the garlic and ginger and chili in this weather. Oh my god, my mouth is watering.
But we have to make sure that we cook it thoroughly, so we don't want to taste the raw garlic.
Yes.
And that's the reason I don't put it in that, I make it separately.
Okay.
And always, if you cook any dal or anything, tadka from the top is best.
I feel like your neighbors will be coming out soon because the smell is so good.
I think my neighbors both sides are Aussie.
Oh,
So
is
they
it?
must be thinking her house always, they say, for them all the dishes are curry.
Yes.
So one of my neighbors, she always tells me, oh, your house always smells like curry. And we are proud of it. That is how it should be.
Yes.
So this won't take much time to cook. I will say something in Gujarati over here. My mom used to say, कि जયારે तेल छूटे ने, that means it's cooked. हाँ.
मसाला चढ़ी गया.
Masala चढ़ी गया.
हाँ.
The oil should come up. So that shows that your spices are
I
done.
can see you have a lot of passion about cooking. It's like you are not doing in a rush.
No.
Probably me is just like come in the kitchen, do like quick and just go out of the kitchen.
My daughter is like you. But still she makes more flavorsome than me.
Yeah.
She's very good at cooking. And tea is
Because
her
most
passion.
of the time you don't have enough time. You come back from work, probably have hour and a half to cook,
Yeah,
clean
absolutely.
and eat.
Now we can see the flavors are coming out of it.
Yeah, it's so beautiful.
And it is not sticking to the walls, that means the oil has come up. When it doesn't stick to the wall of the pan, then the oil is, now it's almost ready. But we have to wait for the flavors to come out. The flavors are done. So what I'm going to do, pop this up again. Let's add this on the top. It will mix and blend very well.
Ah, the smells divine. So nice. Its consistency is like a mixed dal.
It's
right?
it's like a dal
consistency
tadka,
is like
yes.
a dal
But you can
consistency.
see all the dhoklis in there. The proportion of dhoklis should be even. So, normally in the kitchen when a woman is cooking and before she serves to the family, she tastes it. Because she wants to make sure that she has, made a perfect thing. And this also she will taste little bit, that also. So at the end of the day, what happens is her stomach is almost full.
I think
And that is the reason women put on weight, probably.
I think this is what my mother-in-law told me once. Like when I started cooking, she's like, make sure you taste everything before it goes on the tables, and you feel confident, because otherwise it's a disaster. If you don't taste it, and if it doesn't taste good, put it in the bin and make something different.
Something new, yeah. There is always a way out, So now, I will give you a tip here, like you said, because if you think that, you taste and you see that there is a lot of salt in it, what to do now? Just chop potatoes into half, put it in the curry.
Oh, that's
The
very
potatoes
good.
will absorb the salt.
Yeah.
Or if you have a ready-made, roti dough,
Yeah.
just the roti dough, not the spiced ones. Take a huge chunk of dough, put it in the center, it will absorb.
Oh, really? And how do you take out though?
Just remove with the chimta, with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
tongue, and it has absorbed everything.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
So the extra salt is gone.
And what can we do about if it's something really sour?
Same. Same thing. And those who like sweet, we can add a little bit of sweet in it.
Okay.
Prati, can I have a glass of water? So now we are done.
Absolutely.
You can
nice.
see that this, in Gujarati, that we say ek ras, like it has become all blended now, so it's ready to serve. So I will bring the serving bowl now, and I will pour it in the bowl and we'll have it. Thank you. There you go.
Wow, this
Taste
tasty.
it. I'll get a spoon for you. There you are.
So today we have our the Secretary of Indian Society of Western Australia, Papuri, with us. Yes. So may I please invite Papuri to come and taste with us?
This is the best part.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love this part.
Thank you so much. So, Sushmi,
Yeah.
Acha, please come. We have our so all are you watching? Everything behind the scene is Sushmita, and
She is
so
our
she's
cameraman.
cameraman.
Camera woman.
Camera woman. Why man? Yeah.
Please.
Camera woman.
Thank you.
Take this spoon, please. Do you also taste it? So tell me,
Fantastic.
Papuri, is it too spicy?
No, it's fantastic.
Perfect.
It's lovely for the cold weather.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and they say that when you eat this, you should feel the fat coming out of your nose, your ears, and you should.
It's yummy.
Actually,
It's really
right.
nice.
It's Indian pasta.
Indian pasta.
It is
isn't
Indian
it?
pasta, and it's very healthy. It's you know
Yes.
these days kids are more about protein. This is all protein.
All protein. Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's really nice.
This,
And
you
it's-
don't,
it
you
has
don't
so
have to
much
be
flavor.
non-vegetarian to get all the stuff.
True.
Vegetarian dishes, you have so much. Everything you want, you can have it.
Yeah,
This is so delicious.
that's fantastic.
I
Thank you so
myself,
much.
I make dhokli, but I never tasted this dhokli before.
Oh, okay.
That's for sure.
I'm having it
For the first time. For me as well,
Obviously,
this is
for
the
you
first time.
guys, it
Yes.
would be for the first time.
Tasty.
But she being Gujarati, saying that makes me feel proud that today I prepared something which, and that's the reason. As soon as she called me and said what you want to prepare, and first thing came in my mind that
Yeah.
this is a different dish, and I don't think there is anywhere on the YouTube as well. I've never seen. So this is going to be another different dish.
See, YouTube, we have lots of YouTubes nowadays available, but when you see something live, it's so different.
It is different.
And also when you see something from your own people, that makes a difference
lot
because
of difference.
then
yes.
you can feel free to ask questions and
Yeah, people can ask you questions and we can immediately answer them.
There's one question actually while
Yeah.
I'm going through all the questions coming there.
Yeah.
The sound lady is asking whether the cooking process is similar to Rajdhani Katta. I'm not talking about the recipe.
Yeah.
But is the cooking style is similar?
No, it's very different.
It's different.
It is very, very different because it doesn't include dal, number one.
No, like
So,
cooking process. Like
the process is different.
Different. Okay.
Very different.
But that's great. So that's
Yeah.
the viewers wanted to know.
The taste is different, the process is different, the ingredients are different.
Fantastic.
Yeah, of course, the staple masalas are the same, but it's
So
totally
Can I
tell
leave
us,
it there?
tell us
Thank
more
you.
about what
Thank you
variation
so
can we
much.
do in this.
Another variation is like we got those small square pastas. Instead of making those small pastas, if you don't want to go through all that hassle because it is time consuming. So what you can do is you can cut squares like we made and put it in this dal as well. You can put it in tur dal, you can put split moong dal, yellow dal, anything.
Okay.
So, and again the spices again you can put according. You want to make it sweet sour?
Yeah.
Go ahead. If you're proper pure Guju, you can go for little bit of jaggery in it, more lemon juice in it, and make it khatta mitha and enjoy.
Okay. Alright, thank you very much.
Can you please promote our YouTube channel as well? This is going to the YouTube channel. Yeah, sure.
So thank you very much, Vyasiji, for showing us such a delicious dish, and I think I learned a lot about the dhokli today, definitely. Even though it's my own dish, I learned a lot. So thanks for coming to the show and showing this best recipe to us. So
It was
this
a
is
pleasure.
our appreciation, token of appreciation from us. Ishwa,
Wow,
Taste of
Ishwa.
India. So we believe that everybody used the chopping board in the house. So this is something.
This
we want to-
I'm sure my daughter is going to use for
It's a
her
cheese board.
for her cheese and crackers.
Oh, thank you so
So
much.
this
That's really good.
she loves her cheese crackers, and
Yeah.
so this we are going to use for that. Thank you very much, Iswa, for giving me this opportunity. I have been with Iswa for a few years now, and I've been doing a few things, and I really enjoy working with these people. Really, really very nice. It
Thank
was a
you very
great
much.
pleasure doing this. And you were going to say something about the YouTube.
Yeah. So this show will be on every Sunday, 10 to 11 a.m. And we will be showing on Ishwa Facebook page, Women's Wing page, and also on YouTube as well. So please subscribe that, so then we have more viewers, and then we can encourage other people to join as well. Now, while I'm saying, I think I said a lot about the women's. This program is from Women's Wing, but men's are welcome. So I know in this COVID situation, a lot of men has created so many different dishes, and they feel like their expertise. Please come forward and please show us some dishes where you can cook, and you don't have to clean here. Look, that looks everything very clean. So your wife can help you with a little bit of preparation, but please come on board and teach us some good dishes.
It's breakfast.
Alright, so this is what we have done. So next program we are having is Women's Breakfast next Sunday, 23rd of August, and that is an Ishwa Center from 8:30 to 11:30. And we are having lots of different women's empowerment ladies coming, and they are going to give us a talk about how they come out of a normal background to such a highly qualified position, or they learn something from their life and they're going to show us. We also have a Bollywood dance fitness session, which is 11:30, and obviously this everything can't be done without food, huh? So we have food as well, which is available for the breakfast. So all the women's, this is only for women's, not for men, but women's, all ages, please welcome and come and join us next Sunday, 8:30. And we will have the kitchen cooking show again tomorrow, next week, 10 to 11. That will be continued as always. Alright, thank you very much everybody. Kirti Dasha, namaskar.
Thank you. Subscribe.